Director's office? Oh, shit.
Dr. Watson. Just the man I wanted to see.
Professor, I'm surprised you're not trying to catch that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor, it is time for your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolff.
Herr Wolff can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you wish.
You still see patients yourself, even as the director of this entire facility?
Only the important ones. And yet I rarely get to pick the brain of a man like yourself. I think it is time we got to know each other, no?
I'm afraid there's not much to know. I'm just an average chap living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
I'm a physician in search of a stimulating career. I have patients, yes, but admittedly, I'm more interested in the cutting edge of medical research. So when I read about the Black Edelweiss and your work on the healing of minds, I simply had to learn more.
I suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious minds. But before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Ah, I see. So, what exactly do you do here?
It is simple. If you cannot fix a person's nature, you must force them to forget it.
Surely there are other methods of treatment.
How naive. You remind me of a man I once knew, Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him anymore.
A colleague?
The former director here. One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and had to leave his house. Do you grow weary of me already, Doctor?
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased you appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
I'm certainly intrigued. Would that be possible?
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave without being truly enlightened. Kuntz, take Dr. Watson back to the courtyard. Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation room and the girl with the doll.
Yes, Professor.
Our preparations will take a little time. I will come for you soon, Doctor.
Okay. And we are out.
I hope everything is to your liking, Doctor.
Oh yes, everything is to my liking. We can also make how to lure out of her office. Very important patient. Okay, we don't know that yet, apparently. Why does Gygax care about WOLFF? Very important patient. Oof. Maybe that's the sun, actually. No? Well, we don't know that yet. Oh, old photograph. Well, it also can be here. Yeah, okay, so we are missing some information. So yeah. Let's just walk around, investigate. Kitchen. Oh. Oh wow, I can go in.
Did you hear that a patient escaped? All the guards rushed off to find him.
Yeah.
I suppose it will be one less ungrateful mouth to feed if he dies out there.
Oh,
Looks
okay.
dusty but functional.
Oh, we never use that. I think it connects somewhere downstairs. One time, it took them 5 days to find the patient. They found him frozen in the snow. I heard his arm snapped right off. If anything else goes wrong tonight, we'll be all out of stuff.
Patient room 2. Oh, wow. Do you mean to interrupt? Don't mind me. Patient's portrait, a beautiful alpine flower, whose heart I do miss. So you call to me, while I don't see. How could I let you go? The storm cuts through my senses, make all my thoughts so blind. With no captain, I misreason. Why did they truly find? Cold and dark, with grimy walls, roughly held like animals, trapped yet free. Why do I fall? Sometimes screams on the tip of the tongue, but what can it be? Why did I forget? Okay.
You are Mr. Wolff, am I right?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Dr. John Watson. I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
We're in the Black Edelweiss, Mr. Wolff. It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you are one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right, you don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind? Mr. Wolff?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
We just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
We were just discussing this facility, the Black Edelweiss Asylum, and why you are here.
That name does sound familiar.
Holmes, the things I do for you.
Excuse me, who are you? And who's this Holmes fellow?
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is, well, you could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look.
One side is paralyzed. Maybe due to a lobotomy? Or whatever was performed to deep scars. Severe chemical burns. Oh no. There is Becca. Because there was a note that he got chemical burns while he was treating Gerda or something like that. Oh no. I knew it. Okay. Do you... What? Treatment has failed to cure him? that his illness is a direct result of a treatment that has been here.
Dear Lord, what did Gygax do to you?
Excuse me? Who are you?
Oh, never mind.
Excuse me, who are you?
I don't know why I keep doing this, expecting something different.
Wolf is actually Professor Becker, the previous director of the Black Edelweiss. He now suffers from severe memory issues but still remains the ability to write. Use Becker to describe Gygax.
Hello again. You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes. Yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate. Dear Professor Gygax, your vile work has ruined countless lives through needless suffering. Your methods serve nothing but to show your own sick emotional state. You will be brought to justice, and the world will know your cruelty. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There. It's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I am a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I am risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come. You really are a strange man. Have you ever been mentally examined? What was your name again? It is on the tip of my tongue. Ah, yeah. You're Dr. Bronson. Oh dear. Your face says I'm wrong. Well, whatever your name is, I'm sure it's lovely. Well, whatever your name is, I'm sure it's lovely.
Okay, hello.
This area is off limits. A patient has escaped.
I don't want to guard Block B tonight.
I want them to fly!
Did you see my son? He's such a sweet boy.
Give it to me. No, I don't want to. Why not?
Minor birds, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful creatures. How sad that they're caged here.
A visitor? No, you shouldn't have come here.
Miss?
Too bad my parents had to leave so soon. I haven't seen them for months.
I hear them scratching. Don't you hear it?
Get out while you can.
I can't just leave Holmes here alone.
I hope you're finding your room comfortable, Dr. Watson.
Oh yes. So now let's go to the guard.
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
Unbelievable. Kunz, with me.
Nothing special about this.
December 1879. It has been 3 months since I took over the Edelweiss from Becca. Not all my colleagues approved of the rule changes, so I'm now the only professor here. No matter, the hiring of several strong nurses will solve the personnel shortage. At last, my work can flourish without the impairment of his lesser mind. March 1880. The first payment has arrived from R. Our deal pose risks, but the possibilities are endless if he is true to his word. May 1880. The first shipment of chosen ones has arrived. Air has sent... Roy, right? Has sent a vast selection of broken minds. The work ahead will be difficult, but undoubtedly... yeah, whatever. Useful for my own research as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. Dear Professor, we recently took possession of a collection of rare gems on behalf of our mutual acquaintance. The gems have been sold to Louisiana jewelers who made several offers far exceeding our experts' estimate of the stone's value. The final sale price agreed upon for the 11 gems was 12,000 Swiss francs. Our client was instructed that you receive 2/3 of this sum transferred to your solicitor as per usual. As always, our discretion is assured, and we look forward to continue business with you and your illustrious patron. Sincerely, Jeffrey Scott, representative of the E.V. Gray Banking House, New Orleans, January 1882.
An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after. Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for.
So where was the kitchen? think it was in the other direction, right? No one's in the kitchen. How convenient.
It's sealed tight. I can't exit the same way.
Oh, what? It's not what I expected. School? Ugh. Broken tooth.
The tooth of an adult male, likely lost in a beating. Only a couple of days old. The inside of the cuff is worn. It's been used often. The writing is mostly gone. Phonetic symbols, perhaps. A wax cylinder. There is something recorded on it.
Okay. Okay. Professor, trust my guide. The light of the abyss for the shall enlighten our chosen ones. Make sure he is present and that our chosen utter nothing but the sacred words, and lo, the trance will begin, and we will be an inch closer to the universe beyond. Your work is essential, as many of our flock do not speak our language, and time is of the essence. It would be best to work in groups, perform at least one seance per day for a week. Of course, the most skeptical members will have to be tamed by your hands. In the meantime, our work continues on a physical method to maintain the trance state through the emitted light waves of colored lenses. Finally, my men in New Orleans will contact you regarding the new shipment of Chosen. Make room for them as you have done before. The bunk has the gems. My master has ordered me to send the first shipment of Chosen ones. They will arrive within 2 weeks. Do not fail us. A. The new method at last started to show progress. The success rate is 4 out of 10, and the failures are not responding to any external stimuli. Nevertheless, the phonetic system can be declared an undeniable success. Success regardless of their native language or place of origin, individuals learn to speak the chant without flaw. They learn it quickly and fluently, despite lacking all mental autonomy. Regrettably, one of the chosen continues to resist. Isolation and deprivation results in a strengthening of their disobedience. Negotiation only ignited anger, and even after the direct removal of the frontal and temporal lobes, it seems all was left was an innate desire to resist. The chosen one cannot be allowed to pollute the minds of the others. The conclusion is unescapable. They cannot continue to live. I will see to it they are sent to the well. They are sent to the well.
Looks as if it's been recently used.
Ringlui Maglana Cthulhu, Rillier Wagnana Galpatagan. Ringlui Maglana Cthulhu, Rillier Wagana Galpatagan. Ringlui Maglana Cthulhu, Rillier Waglana Galpatagan. Ringlui Maglana Cthulhu, Rillier Wagana Galpatagan.
Okay. Okay.
A very professional brain dissection. Dynamo machine. Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair. Full grain leather straps. Impossible to escape.
Okay, that looks important. Let's go. Okay. Let's go here first.
Oh, the spell. Dear God, is that body parts? Judging by the remnants of blood and flesh, these instruments were used for dismemberment. Utterly inhuman.
Out of my head!
Your iron fist is devoid of soul. Find reverence for the one that trembled.
Great Lord!
Cleft your surrender your soul and become a servant of madness.
Please! No more! Stop it! Watson! John! Somebody!
Wretched mortal, do not fear what is to come. Let him rupture our world anew. Awaken, and let the
world behold!
The light of the abyss is the light from the abyss. Get out of my head! like elevator. How ingenious. Watson?
Holmes?
What are you still doing here?
Still? I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my room twiddling my thumbs?
I only asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Says the man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I'm fine, Watson.
You're hardly fine. You reek of congealed blood and chemicals. What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. I found her like that when I entered, on my word.
What? She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation. What do we do now, Holmes?
Hush. Let me think. Heidi, how did it end up here? The pencil is buried deep all the way to the brain. Instant death. No traces of blood on her clothes. Must have got on her white overcoat. The patients here wear the same robes.
We'd better inform the local police about this.
You're right, Watson. But first, we need to determine where our case goes next.
Oh, New Orleans. No? New Orleans. It appears the kidnappers have enlisted services of the banking house.
We've got what we needed, Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do. Let's go. There's no time to waste.